We're back, ladies and gentlemen. You'll probably hear me count down because I'm weird like that, but here we are. Back to our game number 1. It's going to be ArbuzBudesh versus Racksoon, replacing Inebriated Duck. This is Racksoon, a very recent new recruit here.
Yep, it's gonna have a hard task ahead of him, but we'll see if he can pull off a little bit of a red pluck, but here we go. Make sure you catch up to the live game.
Sure, I'm zooming out the map here so you can see it in all its flat gloriness here. We have Racksoon on the high ground, ArbuzBudesh on the low ground, but Arbuz is going to be bringing out the owl. I recall him saying that he was going to experiment with it.
Just, I played Arbuz a little bit today, as he's obviously one of the favorites to win this tournament. I wanted to see what he had, and this looks pretty much like what I was playing against. He was picking his deck very quickly, and there's going to be 5-farm Lizard Pressure. This was something Shinio used to do back when he played a bunch. Just go for 5-farm Lizard and pressure with that.
Yeah, just both sides scanning out the map as well, so they're seeing full expand that can get, but not too much here. Though we do have that entire left corner overtaken by water, but
there's a single base there that could come into play. Racksoon did react to the early lizards by getting a squirrel warren of his own, but now Arbuz does have a chance to, you know, come from the left side, come from behind, come from right. Looks like he's setting up for the left side, which is where Racksoon's units are. Yeah,
he's putting them behind the warrens right now, so it's gonna be a little hard for Arbuz to actually apply pressure. This. And
Arbuz, okay, that's good.
No way he's in.
Racksoon just needs to get up his farms now. Arbuz is a little bit delayed, he's loading some food, but a good reaction to the early lizard pressure here. So yeah, Racksoon is delaying his farm, so this is kind of the mistake, I think.
I mean, he's delaying his final farm, but he is getting some more units on the field. He is a little afraid of Arbuz going for lizard attacks here.
He does get a farm now, so that's fine.
He does scout out what Arbuz was down there. So
Arbuz going for a very aggressive mill here, and the unit numbers are in Racksoon's favor, but with these early lizards, fairly strong in these amount of numbers.
He's going to be building a turret of his own right now. Going to be pressuring down this mill at the moment here, just prevents Arbuz from doing much with it. And Arbuz trying to make his way with the attack here, but he doesn't have enough units. He has to retreat immediately.
There's going to be a mill denied, so Arbuz definitely a little bit behind now. Not by huge amounts.
And Racksoon also gets his 2 turrets up for free. And Arbuz cannot do lizard rushes anymore. He has to sit back.
Yeah, he needs to reinforce his army, but Racksoon already getting some toads as well, so that's definitely going to help.
Racksoon,
yeah, a little bit really over aggressive.
Reading Arbuz's aggressiveness here, Doug.
Yeah. But lizards in these numbers are still quite scary. Especially Racksoon, his bases are a little bit exposed. Racksoon's army is in front of his turrets, so he gets a few free pickups here. That was pretty bad. Not too many lizards died there.
Dropping in, dropping out, Arbuz lizards goes for that mill once again, trying to get that map control down the middle of the map here, but Racksoon does have the expansion up. His turret is also up there as well, so Racksoon does have plenty of ways to retreat to his army if needed. ArbuzBudesh building a bunch of lizards right now. He's already at 5 warrens worth of lizards very soon, and Racksoon only at 4 warrens of squirrels here, and now they're going to be surrounding that poor little turret by itself and going to take it out here. Racksoon going to respond though with his own toads, but they're going to explode on the buildings rather than the lizards, so he does so his army. Oh, but that really nice explosion there in the middle isn't going to be enough though. Arbuz is just swarming around the squirrels, and those squirrels are gone.
Yeah, just not quite enough. Not quite enough toads from Racksoon to really make a difference there. The AoE damage on toads is fairly low now, so you need at least 2 or 3 warrens to make a dent in a lizard pack like this. But this is still not too bad for Racksoon. If he can contest these machine gun nests going up, which he'll have to move now. I don't know if he's going to do it. Yeah, okay, he's going to get it up. And now Arbuz has a fairly strong position on this hill.
Arbuz is basically tanking toads with those turrets right now because the AoE damage is so low. The toads don't pose much of a threat if their main target is just turrets. And his real army just plays
Racksoon's army's a little bit too far forward. So he did lose. Ooh, this is unfortunate.
Oh, can he take
He's
it out?
Not quite paying attention.
Oh, let's be very careful.
Yeah.
Almost takes out the turret though, which is pretty okay.
It's gonna die now. Then he needs these toads to explode, but Arbuz is playing his turrets out in front, so these toads have a fairly hard time to actually get in. Here we go, though. That was
oh, the toad explosion does go off, though. Is it going to be enough here? Arbuz trying to lay his way with the lizards. The turrets are doing damage here. Are the lizards going to be enough? Not quite. Racksoon does survive his reinforcements on the way. Arbuz is going to use this time to try to attack the mill. But the farm is up in time! And now it's going to provide some extra firepower. It does get taken out, however. But Arbuz is going to be chased out for the time being. And
losing some reinforcements to this turret. Toads gets picked off, so now Arbuz can stream in with these lizards, and he's going to clean up the squirrels here. Very, very fast-paced game. But currently Arbuz is in a good position. He has some very nice control of lizards combined with machine gun nests to kill toads.
Look at that graph there. It just goes up and down and all around for both sides as the battles just swings either way here. Arbuz continuing to pressure from the middle of the map here. He's going to get some more turrets up as well, trying to stave off any pressure coming out from toads whatsoever. And Racksoon's still only on one more toads. Did he lose the squirrel warren, or did he have to sell it off?
I believe he sold it.
Okay, so he's definitely going to go down in army number.
Yeah, but with only one toad, Arbuz has too many lizards now. So he's going to kill off these farms, probably going to kill off the base as well. Unless he decides not to stick around for it.
Doesn't want to overstay his welcome, it looks like. He's also pretty much ahead. He's still pretty much ahead. Arbuz has a good 7 farms here. Racksoon only down to 3 right now, trying to build another one, but it's going to be gone very soon. He also loses a little squirrel there in the process.
Now he can kill this mill, and that's probably the game, because now Racksoon only has 2 farms left, with only 3 warrens. And he just doesn't have the income to build any units here. And one toad will not do much against a pack of lizards.
Yeah,
Arbuz still playing it safe, getting some more farms, but this is probably
pretty much over. Racksoon just scouting things out. Looks like he's trying to figure out what Arbuz was doing throughout the entire game, but nothing much he can do about this. Doesn't have the units, doesn't have the food, but just gonna most likely just gonna sit and stew, think about what to do for the next game. He was doing very well in the early game, I have to say.
He put up a really good fight. Had about the right unit composition as well for a match like this.
Just that one moment, where the toads were chasing after the lizards, but then changed their target over to the turrets, just hurt him so bad.
Yeah, just a really nice lizard control from Arbuz altogether. And now, okay, one toad explodes, but it's just going to get cleaned up. Now the warrens are exposed. Racksoon's trying to sell, but what can he really do at this point? He's going to lose his mill. It's going to be the game.
He's going to wait out to the ride it out all the way to the end.
All right.
And there it is. Game 1, going the way of ArbuzBudesh. Takes it one very handily, but look at that back and forth for most of the game. But at the end, Arbuz, with a very aggressive positioning, was able to use his lizards to their full effect, pressure Racksoon into start.
Alright, let's hop into game 2 then.
Alright, so adjustments needed here for Racksoon. Control the toads a little bit better here.
Yeah, I think his army composition was just fine. If he can fine-tune his control a little bit, and if the map isn't too far skewed against him, I think he will do just fine. We'll see if he makes any big changes.
He is going to be grabbing some ferrets and skunks, so both ground-based pressure just against the lizards here, but Arbuz has decided to go with falcons. And
this is the same list from Arbuz again, so
I'm very curious. I mean, he didn't see any other thing from Arbuz other than lizards and machine gun nests.
Yep.
Seeing how big the lizard pressure was, definitely wanted to go for skunks for this round. Apply that AoE damage to the skunk.
Also having the ferrets feels like a good idea against the... Like, I can see the reasoning behind it.
The only problem,
though... He was kind of locked in with those empty nests.
Only problem, though, are those falcons.
But Arbuz never built falcons. So if the pressure...
You say he'll never build falcons.
I don't know, he never built.
I know, but...
So, if the pressure is as high this game, then I don't see how you can get falcons out, because there was no point, there was no lull in the action. Now the map is slightly larger. Arbuz is going to go for these 5-farm lizards again, but Racksoon is reacting again, so by the time 2 lizards are out, there will be a single squirrel, and if it's positioned properly, then I don't think these lizards can do enough.
What's also interesting about this positioning from Racksoon is that he has a lot of road as his units, so they can actually fairly reinforce pretty fast.
True. Will definitely come into play. Both players have a fair amount of road between the 2 bases.
Oh, Arbuz is going to do
the squirrel
again,
cannot get picked off. Okay, there we go.
I don't think Arbuz is going to be able to do too much here.
He's going to take out one farm.
One farm, okay.
The squirrels needed to be probably a little bit more forward, but this is like really fine-tuned positioning. And now Arbuz has a significant economy lead, actually. Racksoon went for
built.
double.
Although this is a window of attack. This is the window for Racksoon right now. There's only one Warren for Arbuz to defend with. And Racksoon
is not gonna go for it.
Press it. He's gonna pressure that hill though, so there's no way Arbuz can go quite yet. Only one active Warren. He is gonna build a second Warren now. Be a bit of time before those 9 lizards up, it looks like. Racksoon put his money into the farms. Probably gonna have to be very careful though, as Arbuz will be getting his.
Yeah, he has to catch up here. Racksoon's gonna have to add on toads, probably more than one Warren, which is what he had last time.
He's actually gonna put up the machine gun nest first, so just to try to get some defensive pressure here. And here we go right now. Arbuz making his way in right now, but not enough lizards to do the battle quite yet. The turret also goes up as well, and Arbuz is pushed back.
It's a nice win for Racksoon. He did something like that. Theoretically, Arbuz could avoid this position, but it's a little bit risky.
Alright, so Racksoon has the high ground here. Arbuz looks like he wants to go for a wraparound with the lizards, but Racksoon does scout this out. He wants to avoid the turret as much as possible. Racksoon knows that he's over there. Gonna gather his units out to the west side.
No.
Here we go. The toad explosion does go off though. Is it gonna be enough though? Are there too many lizards for him to count? No, not enough lizards. The pigs are providing the damage as well. Pigs to the rescue.
Nice. Very nice for Racksoon. Secures himself another one fight.
Now he's safe enough to actually go grab the expansion right in front of his own. Gonna build some more space for himself.
More toads to really make this work, but it looks like that's not entirely true. He's gonna build some mines. Okay.
Arbuz is responding with an L. He wants to pressure Racksoon as much as possible here. Sells off for the Lizard Warren to do so even, and also getting the artillery up as well, and protecting it with the turret.
A lot more all-in than what Arbuz did last game.
He knows he's in a really bad position economically, so he has to do this kind of play.
3 Lizard Warrens to make this work. But Racksoon, okay, he's gonna go and try for this. If these toads connect properly, which they will not.
The turret is there.
One
explosion goes off. Is it enough?
He's trying to focus
bit by bit, the squirrels are not enough. Racksoon has to back off.
That's good for Racksoon though. He denied the artillery, and Arbuz was forced to sell it for only 30 food, so this is really good for Racksoon. The owl is on the way though, so it's gonna be out in about 25 seconds.
This will be good.
Even then,
Racksoon though, he's gonna put down some mines as well to the left side, it looks like over there, just in case Arbuz goes for another little wraparound, but army count wise, they're actually pretty somewhat even there for most of it. We will see Racksoon rocket up because he's building a lot more units, but that owl is gonna provide a big boost to Arbuz as well as soon as it comes out. Here it comes, 3, 2, 1. There is the lovely owl, and immediately Arbuz's army value just skyrockets. This is actually pretty scary for Racksoon to defend.
He is gonna go. He's not gonna detonate the mines. Looking close. He's gonna trade these mice into a few toads. Yeah.
Nice. Try to stave off as much pressure as possible here. Once again, trying to battle his way into the turrets, into the explosions they go. The lizards are also losing their life, but Racksoon also has to escape on his own. The turret's doing a lot of damage to the backlines.
This is still good for Racksoon. There's only an owl, and most of the lizards out now. Arbuz is going to go for a fox as well. He does have enough economy to support this, but there are ferrets on the way for Racksoon. He has a first ferret. With this, he can break through these turret lines fairly easily.
There's definitely this time limit.
That's done.
Time limit though. Arbuz is going to keep harassing him with all these mice.
Yeah, but this is the timing with this ferret, so Racksoon has to get this ferret in a good position before this fox comes out. We're gonna lose some food.
I feel like Racksoon needs to move his toads a little further back so they don't actually attract the aggro of the mice, because there's enough squirrels to actually deal with the mice already.
Yeah, you might want to do that. But you know, he's chipping away at these defenses. Just needs to kill one more. The fox is on its way, so it's going to be in about 30 seconds.
Can he do damage though to Arbuz right now? Arbuz also currently ahead in terms of farm count right now. Has his second expansion already up to 6 farms.
It depends on what Racksoon is going to do here. The fox is definitely going to be strong, but it might not be strong enough given the amount of units on the field for Racksoon. If Racksoon moves forward, starts picking off a few of these warrens, like the one in the south, it's definitely in a really strong position. Yeah, there he goes. Just needs 2 more shots. That's dead.
Fox is out though. Is this going to be enough for Arbuz to defend here? He's going to try to pick up shots one by one. Oh, it's not going to be able to get close enough because the Fox is picking him off as well. And now the... Well, does Arbuz have enough units to actually attack into this, though? The Ferrets are actually left largely uncontested, although... Ooh, he's taking a lot of damage onto Bellified. Has to be very careful with his commander's positioning as well in this fight. He cannot lose those Ferrets. The Ferret's gone. One Ferret's gone. It's not too terrible.
Problem for Racksoon is his economy might not be strong enough for this. I would have liked if he sold his one machine gun nest and built a farm instead, but that's hindsight, obviously. He could even sell his mines. It looks like he's going to try and go... Ooh, but against the Fox, you don't want to be in the water.
Arbuz is here, though! And he's stuck. They're both stuck in the water right now!
No, that's not great. That's not great.
Heavy pressure from into the water we go as Racksoon slowly make his way across to the other side of the river. He's actually going to go for the base instead! But with that, Arbuz is going to be able to wrap around. Is this enough pressure?
Arbuz was trying to get some Falcons up as well, but with the amount of food in this game, I don't think it's enough. And now Racksoon is actually going to lose his entire army, and I think Racksoon may have just lost himself the game by going through the water against the Fox pressure. And now the Owl was going to provide infinite units, which will eventually overwhelm this defensive position.
He was trying to go for a rather desperate play there at the end. It didn't feel like he needed to go for that kind of play, though.
Yeah, this is going to be the game, because now Racksoon is starving, Arbuz still has units, eventually we'll get a Falcon.
That's going to be fast enough. Death of Bellified compounding problems for Racksoon as well. Again, Racksoon with a really strong early game, but unable to close it out.
He has been playing really well.
The nice lead that Racksoon had early on, but just a ticking time bomb on the side of Arbuz as his own army slowly building up in power.
Alright, so let's see if Racksoon can pull it back in this game 3, where Arbuz has a bunch of match points, 3 I believe.
I will say,
Racksoon
has played the early game very well against Arbuz,
yes.
But he needs to find some way to transition into the... And he's having trouble deciding if he needs to go full army or economy, and that seems to be his downfall in matches. And Arbuz is just
also recognizing when he has a lead or not. He had a good lead once those ferrets were up, and he could keep pressuring with those, because 2 ferrets provide just about the same amount of pressure as 1 fox if you can replenish your meat shield for the ferrets. But that was the last game. Let's focus on what's happening in this game. I'm going to guess Arbuz is going to go for 5 farm lizard pressure, which will either kill a farm or it will not kill a farm. Racksoon sold one. Gonna be double more.
Is this the rush?
It's gonna have to be. Oh, he's good. Okay, no, it's opposites. What's Racksoon's play here? He's gonna go for moles.
He's trying to find a place to build the mole.
Yeah, gonna build them up there. I think it's fine.
It's 2 moles. Oh,
there's gonna be
Arbuz knows.
But what is Arbuz's reaction? If these moles kill the lizard warren, I think Racksoon has a pretty good shot at this.
In this situation,
he has to go now.
As the resident mole rush expert here, what Racksoon needs to do, he needs to keep on building his moles from behind lines, so he needs to always balance where his moles are going.
He's making different decisions. He's not sure what to do.
Oh no, this is the worst thing you can do as a mole rush. You have to be resolute in your decisions. You can't do this.
This is not quite it.
Oh no. He lost the timing. He loses
built
the moles.
Oh no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Mole.
Yeah, so he went for the top farm first, didn't kill it, then killed the middle farm, which was okay, then tried to kill another farm, but didn't quite get it, and Arbuz's lizards just put out too much damage at that point, and now, yeah, Racksoon can't really do much against this. He's gonna lose 1 farm, has to force to sell another, he's gonna lose second farm.
Another farm.
Another farm. 1 lizard lives.
He has 1 farm left, he decided to build a mine. This is game.
Yeah.
There is.
Arbuz just waits for his first lizards. And then that's gonna be it.
That's how you not do the mole rush, unfortunately.
No, it could have been a strong rush, but he had to kill the warren first. And yeah, now he's gonna be starving.
Mole rush, as I always said, you want to make sure you have a good map for a mole rush. If you don't have a good map for the mole rush, just abandon ship immediately.
It was good enough, I think.
Arbuz just putting those around the base, just slowly whittling down this mill. Oh dear. Well,
that's gonna be it.
Racksoon had the right idea, but it just didn't work out the way he wanted it to. And with that, Arbuz moves on in this best of 5 with 3-0 and moves on to the winner's side to face off against AV Ultima. Right now, we still have one more match to go in this first round here.